Hey guys, please keep in mind that this is actually my first video ever, so yeah, don't be too harsh on me. I'm pretty sure that there are a million things I could actually improve, and I will try to do this with every video what is coming out. And yeah, this is gonna be the first part of 6 or 5 videos of a story I always wanted to tell about a guy I met a couple of years ago. So hope you're gonna enjoy it, and let's get started. Welcome to the thenewneonfoxx. My name is Foxx, and today's video revolves around a legendary story. Well, legendary for me and for people I know who know me, of the Trevor. Trevor was a guy I met like around 5.5 years ago. But before we're starting actually to talk about Trevor, we should talk more about my life at the point before I met him. I was living in Eastern Europe. I won't tell you the country exactly. I was living with a woman. I was in at this time really quite long and quite committed relationship. I studied at the place. I moved actually to this country because of her. But I was studying at the place. We were living together for maybe 3 years. No, I don't think actually 3 years, but it was almost 3 years. What should I tell you exactly? Because before I started to talk about Trevor, I should actually tell you how my life was at this point. So, you have to think about like a quite standard relationship, boy girl, spending like maybe a half year before they're moving in together. So we were quite matching actually, in the ways we were thinking, what we liked and everything. So we ended up moving quick together. The decision was that I wouldn't move to her place or her country because I was living in a different country at the time. So that's why I moved actually to Eastern Europe. Started to study there. She started to study there, and in the beginning was really good. It's like one of those typical relationships when you're moving in with a girl for actually the first time. You know how it is. Like everything is kind of new. Like you have to learn about how to clean dishes, how to wash your clothes on your own, and if you're lucky as me and you get a girlfriend who actually can't do anything of those things, and or better, no, she could too, but she was refusing it. You have to start to man up and do those things on your own. And if you're like me, you're not doing this right. So, well, we lived for, as I said, like maybe 2 years, 2.5 years. We lived together. We were almost 3 years together in total. So, yeah, like in the end, it was really like a fucked up time, She was screaming, I was screaming, she was screaming because of small things, like when you had the dirty dishes and shit like this. So, actually, now we're coming to the point how I met Trevor. Sorry, this story in the beginning is really fucked up. It evolved around a fight what I had with her, what was really like ridiculous as fuck. She complained about me letting the little box where you keep the bread in to keep it fresh always open. The bread is like drying out really quick and shit like that, and me not cleaning the shit around and whatever, So I packed my bag. Actually, I didn't pack my bag. Now that was a different day, but put on my pants. Yeah, most of the time I walked around without pants. And I went to a bar. That was such a cliche thing to do when you're in a fight with your partner, that you go and get wasted. So I ended up walking around in the city. I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday night. It was already quite late, so not many people were out. I think it was late autumn. I think it was late autumn. So, me walking around and, trying to find open bar. First of all, there were quite many open bars, but I don't know why I passed like the first 10. Maybe I was thinking to go back and not get drunk and talk to her, but somehow I ended up in an Irish pub. Quite cheesy one, like there was one really stereotypical when you're not in Ireland and the country tries to make it as Irish as possible, as green as possible, as what is the right leprechaun-ly like as possible, with the Glovers and the whole, green theme. So I ended up actually I remember the guy who served the beer was not Irish at all. He had this typical like GTA 4 Roman Belchik. No, how was his name? Roman Bellic. Kind of face. Plus with long hair. So he was like Roman Bellic on 1969 Woodstock, long hair, kind of tripping shit. So I just sat down, I ordered beer and more beer and more beer, and the hours passed, and some Japanese business guys came into the pub and just ordered a whole bottle of lemon vodka. So I got into talk with them, and we was doing some drinking games and whatever. And then somehow I recognized the guy just sitting down on our table and starting to talk to the Japanese guys, about, I forgot what shit, I was fucking wasted, but I just remember that we all were drinking, and we're all getting more and more wasted, and me having already like almost probably 10 beer. I started to get more and more drowsy, and then the guy actually approached me, started to, because before that he was just interacting with the other guys. So he said his name is Trevor, and he's just here for like the week because of business reasons. Whatever, like the business, like the Japanese guys, they were just in town for business. And we all started to drink and have a good time. The guy just started to talk to me and introduced himself as Trevor. And we got into a conversation, and as far as I remember, he said he's a writer and he's just here for like a week, or I can't remember anymore, in town. And we started to talk, like we were all drunk and wasted, and he was a writer and I almost was kind of studying something similar. So we got into talk, and we like the same writers, we like the same books. We really had a big love for Fellini and Godard. And so yeah, we just ended up having a good night, like a guy's out, like talking and stuff. He told me about his child and that he lost his father like a couple of months ago. So yeah, we were both at a kind of dark place at the time. Different places, but dark places. So we became friends. Hope you guys enjoyed the first part of the Trevor series. Trust me, the next part's getting more and more juicy, so just check them out. Part 1 was more like a setup for the whole plot, but trust me, it's getting crazy insane in the end. So yeah, if you like the video, and if you want me to do some different stuff, or if you got some questions about the whole story, just comment below. Subscribe would be really nice, I'm trying to make this grow here, and a like would be always appreciated. So see you in part 2.